Adeshimai mami mamunyina akwaba emamo aha eba UTV so ene ewe premo ato yenhyehyeye mu no kasebo ayaboaboa no nranwumre na no paya ebepem sabre na yede abrem seprem to bre kasebo wukoda awie bia nwumakuo bi ena asomimu amamimu ayedru this way chocolate drink yesi de ohia eye ensuo special ice mineral water bronya mremi ubeye dwumadie bia na ope ensuo ene drinks aservo wase nko ada ye kanfo this way chocolate drink ye kanfo special ice mineral water ene eye ni drinks ahodo ni nyina ye de air maun sanso ena best point savings and loans yensi kasem 2024 ye behwa mana to yie pa enunti ena ye kanfo best point savings and loans e de amaun na wako o matoto sikasem nyina na watumi enya bi de ato e de ahwe enchiri emma nwako bi eka we hu ena o masomi mu a mimu ayedura migina ha me do prem to bre kasebo no ebremo na kasebo eni ebedi mu akotene bi eni nana ya adwantoa ede atudwa se NPP amanyuko no wo mu eni aniwo kura se wo mo san ba begina biu se Ghana fo ento wo mo so aba e wo 2024 elections no enu sanso enanura eye elections e course so ya eye district level elections ahodo e course so no adehia wo mo e wo dompem ye wo takwansu aye mu no wo mo echese niema ankoye kwanti wo mo ede o mani hahan egu eye electoral commission so se wo mo toto mo niema ye se de be ya ebetumi aboa na won kran krobiam ha so eye climate change ho sensem no wo mo aye dwumadie bi e wo ho sensem nyina no ye de bi baba beto mo anim ye kopie mu e wo apoye mantamu eye adehia wo mo e wo homeso a wo mo echese ensuo papa a wo mo nom de abo won se de dwonso abo akokɔ nsem bi ka we hu ya editie na edihwe ne yesamufo aso ne se kodin se memfamre mu seprem to bre ka se bo koda awiei me a ni bedi ho tia me eye mo somfo adwoa obi ya obenyemo enwura kasebo no emu ye bo awramudi ana ye ko eye executive director Northern Sector Action on Awareness Center ye Owura Alhassan Mohammed Awal ena wode tudwasa wo hwe nipa ho keka wo mo edipie ye ekokoto aba e wo district level elections e course enura no a enya ade a ehye enkuran kra enunti no eye mpanifo a wo mo eka bi yeye wo mo esese wo mo ebo hu dawo ne wo mo ka bi yeye bia no wo mo enhwe enka ho asem titiro ewo tifido mantam no ankoye ntimpanifo enhwe enka ho asem.
In terms of the process, we are happy that we're happy about the meetings are moving on, and then it's quite peaceful. But the sad aspect is that the voter turnout is extremely low. In some polls here, at the end of voting, we have about 160 as against over close to 500 expectant voters. And it tells you how people are not interested in this whole process. So less than 200 people voting here, some polls, and that is just it's less than 30%. And then Ambaria, that's a place where I observed. Also, I just realized that at that place we had about 45% of the people in the register turning out to vote. That is not a good sign at all. But people need to understand that this is the bedrock of our democracy. It is where power of citizens should be well expressed, and I think that we need to show interest in it. And I think as a nation we need to have reflections. We need to have national level of reflections on this again. That is one key thing that I think we need to look at.
I think this year's election, the turnout is very down, very low. We are 646 electors in this polling station, but out of that, only 168 has come out to vote, which is very bad. And inshallah, my candidate has won. We had 83 votes out of the 168, and we are optimistic that we win all the polling stations in the electoral area.
In fact, we started early this morning, and it was encouraging. And in fact, what we recorded, the voter turnout was something which was worried. Out of 560, only 160 voters returned. And in actual fact, they all voted valid. We did not encounter any rejected ballots.
na mmahye ni Emma Banda abato mpesua so ya wono aso na ye deputy minority chief whip ewo eye mmahye eye honorable Ahmed Ibrahim na wodi atudwa se electoral commission wo hwe wo mo ahokeka ya wo mo de sa district level elections yi emu a enso ani ni nyina ene se wo mo de biometric verification devices ahodo no a ebae na so kokko wi ase na dodo no ano entimi nya adwuma yie eno enam so mo de afutuo ama eye electoral commission se wo hwe ni yie se de be ya sade wei bio ewo 2024 elections no ye sa de mentimi ho ase de basabasa ye bebre betumi abamu enu nti wo mo nye ahwe yie ewo
Electoral Commission no appear before the Special Budget Committee of Parliament. Or can say, Nyade obe use the indelible ink. Our committee no eka chere say one use indelible ink na a bit made in so boni bibri aba. And the year kwa probo nyina said it has opened up the system for abuse. And so we say o abuse the system na possible. Na the entire possible ni say bibri wo a okwa or the insanity verification machines no so enye adwuma na according to them what the insanity verification machines no so say or test to about 30 times and sana why facial recognition na facial recognition enye adwuma verification machines so enye adwuma then you resort to manual na ultimately uko use manual na one use indelible inka it is open to abuse as nka general elections na nka yeto na sasa bibi saba ebetimi di achinye ni mentimi ho asibi aba abato no na we ya dia electoral commissioner no appear before the special budget committee catch and say your BVRs na BVDs must be sharp say be ya emfa achinye di bia mba nipa ne disase pa na fa yenso mba se bedwafie ye kono electoral commission ma yete say open 932 million Ghana cedis and stand watimi a organize 2024 general elections. Na Minister for Finance ni abane si ontimi fa sa asika no ma no enti ni senti sa BVDs ni BVRs na opesa oto no ontimi nto ende ya bai ya ho sa BVDs ni BVRs no enye adwuma eno nti na electoral commission si okwa akoto bi enti ebe hia se mbrahye bedwafie se ye kwa e wo sa yetimi ka bi ema abato commissioner no na abato is finance minister abansa na hene odi sa budget cut of 140 million Ghana cedis no o the eka electoral commission no na wakoto machines no because and then me no buy while the dancers machines no nya adwuma na 2020 na out of 932 million Ghana cedis o the 786 akoma no na aka 140 na 140 wenti ye to aba na abato na anko yi a na say koe ana say buy
yes say this is a bananjire machine on mehwe maye empanifo bi mu ba omunsa no anaso mu de ade ne chemu maso enko enti ama ebi ma kofie enti omu ambehwe amaye a ebema nama na aye pene enye normal number no enti omu mehwe maye this na na yesere no mehwe maye panacho wa but this time de yakasa empia e bia ye nya na enti this na na yesere so mehwe maye panacho
sebeko ni se pa dia e bia population e benya no entime nya ha eno ne oha e de bebre sanso ebe e bia bedi against bim party bia na say assemblyman bi nti yesre say e bia say mboabo ho no nam nso mu betima boye dia
nipa bebre na ese anka omoto aba no by say na city no this omu sisa machine maye say na ebe ya ye betimi ato nipa dodo anka omu peno no na anka omu ato aba no bebre krampo akofie bebira akofie because omu be cheke obi wo ho a omu say enje say obi nso wo ho pentem akona afom nti obe sunlight no na say e bia omu nje ntem a omu ko bebira akofie teyesa na na ha adwen
na Ghana Standards Authority for womo ene asoye hwe ahonede ho nsem so na afi eye asoye hwe adwadie na afi mfiridwuma ho nsem so womo aka bom ama womo ada Public Utilities Metrology Laboratory edi na we no womo de ba be hwe na eye electricity meters ahodo abobo amanfo fie mu ne ne womo ekra abanyina no womo atimi ahwe ne ye na atimi asusu eye enyinam kane no ye ama ye nyina
Ghana Mamra Regulation 2020 LI 2413 as a Ghana Standard Authority in Penny for se meter bia Ghana ni ede beye adwuma no enye meter den akwa mu ne dwumadie konkan na esefata ne nkonkoba se meter no ebetwen kanea bebre na de wo haw abre nipa wo yusu meter no ana se nkonkoba se meter no entimi ntwen kanea na ebeye ka ede manyina mon kanea adwuma ikuo na sambre yi ena mampenifo pa public utilities metrology laboratory hontoma ode ba beboa no hwe hu ni se meter bia Ghana ni ede ye adwuma no ebeye meter papa ne kui wana tena ye Ghana Standard Authority wana tena kesi mu a ewo hyiahyi wabra tena ye wo pa hontoma ene wo so afa be die kire woda honede aso ye na no urumunyanfo Herbert Krampa ejina Dr. Matthew Puku Pempa na mu akasa ne kasa emre na wuchirim se atena ye wo pa hontoma behwe hu ni se meter bia beba monten so no eye meter dimu ese na efata.
Indeed, the establishment of this state-of-the-art facility pursuant to the Public Utilities Regulatory Commission Consumer Services Regulation 2020 LI 2413 aligns seamlessly with the pertinent regulations governing the electricity sector, such as the Electricity Supply and Distribution Standards of Performance Regulations 2008 LI 1935, the Electricity Regulations 2008 LI 1937, and the Electricity Supply and Distribution Technical and Operational Regulations 2005 LI 1816. These regulations, amongst other provisions, emphasize the need for an impartial and transparent mechanism in addressing disputes related to electricity consumption measurement. Our government's policy objectives are deeply rooted in the core principles of efficient service delivery, financial reliability of utilities, and an uninterrupted supply of energy. These objectives, in turn, rely heavily on two critical factors: efficient revenue collection and a robust metering system.
I believe it's a very welcoming position, so as each consumer in the industrial space can evaluate the cost of power to his business in terms of efficiency. So you can easily say how much I'm utilizing and its benefit in terms of value for money in your production. So it's a welcoming position, yes.
So we are now in year and Fasum. Now I'm paying Pinagana no Infitiasiano Nimdiana 10 yemenechino. Yana papa. Nemo could do maybe Nasa Honcheba, Senia Baya, Yabeshe, Aswano, Ama Honchene free one mono. Any yana sometimes aqua how. Do much remudia, Sabi, will be safe for what the meter bar. Obeshe se senior a year Juma a French standard, you know, any collaboration in ano a year de pa. I'm the consumers, Yenibajo. Now the American say senior Bayer Bayer Adiano, Ama Diano, Edimu, Ama me Mabon Deuro, Amagana Fati as they say, Adiabe, I had the papa and Naka.
Na trotro panin anase anka ne trotro ma CPP amanyuko no eye nana ya achempem dwantoa na wode atudwa se NPP amanyuko no omu aniwo kra se wo mu anya akukodro se wo mu sen akwakogina so bio ameatom so aba ewo 2024 elections no emu wosra ohwe ohawo ohia ene obra NPP amanyuko no ede Ghana fo enamu pa wo mo san kwakogina bio no na kyese wo hu se NPP amanyuko no wo mu abo aniwo eye dua ewo my Ghana manuti ena wo mu anya akukodro akwakogina mu se yento wo mo so aba.
We are no more case breaking the 8 is almost very idea.
Hey, yeah.
Almost very idea. That is the point. They don't respect us because there may be a smooth amount. Because for the situation in which we are, almost me general some person samba power. And this one can you cross election almost compete. So call Medina market. So call Abublushi. So call. If anything, there were pig farm on the crime refinity.
Malata. Mamobi.
Nipen ni what is the first. There's a good job. There's all shank of phone said. In the bed shows all the tardy and as one metadi. Nipan nam who be a good robber. Carry your new beach, Nipaka crabbing a tardy. The man can one more. but amamo bonnya yebomu na akofa we aba se Ghana ayedin se Christmas ko won't mean feel the feeling of Christmas was ma because when you say baby or bananye it is not welcoming. The Christmas flavor, the flavor is not around us because baby a jinano enye accommodating. You see, Joma now to me who say yes. Is there no wonder what more to turn your supermarket? Because all them go forward and say, no, order, your friend is saying, watching me. Quiet to turn from Kempiski, these places, no. So they have lost touch with reality.
So we are in touch with reality.
Onim the air course at the other side of the nose.
Na osagefo amwatia oforipani aye amamre ene amane amasesie yi ye etwie nana hene ya owochebi ye berima kwaku dua wo mo apagya ne mu amasesie yi wono ene ye twafo hene ewo empotamu na wo mo ekyesesa adwa yi ada wo be te se emfie aduonum enwotwe ne 58 years ni nti ene ye na abrewa ayipuma kwan mu a wo mo ede berima kwaku dua agina mu se wo me ye twafo hene ewo chebi ene ne mpotamu
Osopa one to one more effort as well our TV, there may be some now for someone who say, what do you cry? Anything here, any of us here, and about some, the Agromani are watching as if for me. The woman here, and that, Obia no Timamua. Was so much in my I think I'm going to back. That's what I say. I don't know come here. Belma, Babubia Sunti, and Midday, now come down here, fellow, or got the chair. No go soon, no one soon at your mind, and soon in there.
Nana Oforiata, the first, Olumodika. Minadame, very much free watching over. Chairman travel here, Olumodika. That's right. Now, I am a friend of Dr. J.B. Now, Minadame. Aside for a whole truth, if you do, I'm a songo. What's in fear? Say, if you're alive, the brother, the Akole, the credit, and I make us so fear. Michelle, yes, say, make the shame. And then, maybe so I said, me, I'll be you. Brush it down, or toss you. In fact, it's you, you could ever.
Encha yakura na aban edi domestic debt exchange program eba montia na wose wode ba betutu yensi kasem ni titiro e ka yede no oba be hwe no watimi atoto ne ye ewo man Ghana mu enam so mani padodo no a eto ba ha pa ewo man Ghana mu eno enam so ama ACI Ghana fo ya wo mu ena wo makwadare ewo sikasem adwadie mu no wo mu edi nkwanhyesem ama wo no mu didwa ewo bond mu se wo mu enko makoma ento wo yem wo mu so eba beboa ama ne yemanyina atumi akoyi. There's
a lot we can do because we deal with different aspects of the market. We deal with investors and both local and foreign, and we play an active role in shaping the Ghanaian story in terms of the kind of engagements we have with all these stakeholders. And so, yes, we have our members cut across different facets of the market. And we think that our members do have the technical expertise. And so when it comes to advisory support, we are able to work closely with the government to offer the advices that we believe will make positive impact and the kind of decisions that are being taken. And also from an investor point of view, education point of view, we also want to drive that aspect of financial literacy. We are working across different groups, working with journalists, working with students, working with different stakeholders to ensure that that gap that we find in our market today is bridged. And also, I think that we would want to support the deepening of our market by introducing new products, by looking at how the Ghanaian story can be told in a very positive way. So pretty much this is what we want to do in 2024 and a lot more.
It was a go for GD on woman or mano investments and also mano securities and investment options now a core form. How do we bring that confidence? By then you must GD on wono across through. Now as I say new products and I say new products be a buama increase confidence, you know. I'm for a GD on wono across through. Into the new products, you introduce new products. Some products, you know, ama nkofo beat me say omo tumi ba market no beto government securities and oman no kwan mo fa so de ebo business fi amount for ho no ama mo tumi yes sir na no so bo pa and afin so me de me here no so say me take it upon myself say me boa me nkofo me nyonko no mo so wada institutions with even training. The more training on repos, repurchase agreements. And also one of the products are a Boama and Itimi D Juma or Manumo.
2022 normal debt exchange normal shares. Nipa bebree and take as I'm say we have to turn investments. Now we are turning in a way you tell us so interest in one edge, interest in the edge. But the so all cases and chain like I said, restructure. One I cannot do no. Maybe after the mechanical, the confusion.
Na adehia wo mu ewo dompem electoral area ya ewo takansuayem mansinimu na ekese wo mu ekra enura eye district level elections no ekọ so no wo mu ebo isi sobo wo mu ehwese de niema ankoye na ebinim kura baaye ema basabasaye ebebe pie mu ewo abato mpesua no eso a eye ade a ni nyina ehwese electoral commission antoto wo mu niema yi enu nti ye free sabre ko no wo mu ehwe entoto niema yi na entumi emoa
na mama pepa kese no nti me to pepa kese ni wie no na me se madam ma to pepa kese ni awie na kaketwa no o se o de ketwa na mame na me se da bi ufa ketwa na mame o se o de am se a meti amisa na o de pepa ketwa de ashe mi se ma me ka se o de pepa ketwa nti ufa mame nti o ya nti o ama to aseme ma de ni bi
mi se no pepa no boy fa o si so stamp no bobo pepa no me na me se pepa no ase no se mi je ufa koto nti me to o wie no na mbeje kumatifo opepa no me den mitimi wie no mitimi wie no na manto assembly man aba na opache say pepa no on na obobo mam sem fa ko hyem am si da bi den pepa ro abobo wan kan chem say me den mi poto o se mi fa ko hyem awon ti oro manti ase nti obansar me ba 3 times na I say abufu abam nti a police fu na mu gyan nchen no mu se mu ma no aye den wa commit na me pen gidigidi ntino amfam sign den anka no
ba omohwe ma ye to ya ba de wo ha ansana ye kopukwachi ye koduru no mo start vote nti oma ye ne return officer no ho no aya basabasa pa se adan na ye mai na mo start se obo vote na yisi onye na adwuma sa yisi be start aba na start 7 o'clock ye to ya ba wo de ye ba no mo start vote until you can once a man, you start to say you vote. Now, a honor so network no, or more so here young for you and 2 Mocassa. It's yes, start your voting here. After now, you're threatening a true nadi. It's a mayesuru. Almost some more, some more doors was in the end. Almost doors of pa. Young so, my name is Bra, about finding agent man Isaac. I went now a few years ago. It's actually no, now a return officer. On one day, the sa team at the man your funny saying, Yabuan.
Major Jim say about 7 o'clock. So, Omobeko, Aquaque, Naya inspect ballot box near there. You do honor no more such voting, you know. So, people try bar. Now, what's on this? Meaning there, Obi the new fula, Obi or your moon, na ebetumi abo ano but ono mumo wenwe mfura yo etumi na che ya branch yo ono so say I have the video backing this and I can forward the whole thing to you na what share what I say enti no dem pese me tell one say president officer no ono na oto aba no kasa ne buy na gidi ne buy no buy box mo bie mu no hwe we omo nya sample eno omo ato ne 3 eno omo de aboso we what you said, there's no going to be an assemblyman in the town. And assemblyman be a so.
Na oswafo hwe ahonede ho nsem so eye honorable Matthew Opoku Prempe or the afutuo ama SRC mpanimfo a wo ewo University of Ghana se wo enhwe entoto wo anamo eyi pase de be ye betimi aboa wo dachen ewo amanyesemu.
It is not the course you are doing here that you do when you finish. There are a lot of nurses who are in parliament. They are supposed to be nurses, right? They are doctors. Are now doing human doctors. They are everything. So it doesn't matter. Once you become a leader, it's the context, how much you have prepared yourself for where you want to go. That's what is important. As politicians, as Minister of Energy or Minister of Education, I don't have to have a PhD in education or PhD in energy management or energy economics. I don't believe that. I have to have a PhD in human relations. Right? If there is no mutual respect and recognition, it will fall apart very soon.
Or emphasizing the need for us to participate. Because I have seen that even in the face of this awakening,
na driver and vehicle licensing authority for one more extra the online vehicle registration system be about mutuanitia friend of RS one more extra one more the about mountain said the beya see a fear but away any yet after 2024 no emua one more ebetimi asha see edi aye registrations ahodo no na etimi aboa we no ye contemporantem ebeboa ama one ho aye hare e wo licenses any registrations ahodo a one more eye e wo man yi emu.
New system, no. You see, I know we here just about 6 steps now, which me I register our car. First of all, no, our car no what the banner inspection we are custom for be release. Now DVLA I identity checks. The identity checks now. Wow, between I generate with invoice. I'm who I hear as a wuchia. Can you know what the sikabe be now I in that near the album. One can say generate invoice. No I payment. Payment no one here post over DVL office. No babe. Between the momo. You say Ghana.gov. Any commercial bank bia or Ghana fane biano, bibia wo biano, utumi payments online. Navy we are aka say wo wa de car no buy no. You be pension say wo na car no eya wo dia. Nti yemra kwan no wa wo de car no ba Ghana no. Wo na we first owner. Nti as an authority ne pese hu say una na kasa na register car no. Ana say o de car na mo bi say one year registration no enfema no. Inti esan say empese yese wadage nit no ye the mobile app biaba inti wa download the app na wo do invoice na wo generate no na payment na we no wo the number no ato app no so na wo do Ghana card aka ho na wa liveness test is wo do phone picture selfie wo twa we a eno an say e be link wo information no to National Identity Register wo National Identification Authority so information no no crese wo and we are the sole beneficiary of the vehicle. The information in Yano by your DVLA database so no one register or car amount. Until within this process, no, it doesn't even take you more than 15 minutes to register, all things being equal. Online.dvla.gov.gh will be our platform now. What about username and our password? System will be generating one-time password at the amount. It's say you say you new car owner no edin was 20. Ye de sa password no ebe to wa phone so na wo bi wo phone na we hu say ampa transaction am ye no say na me tua ye say na cost me and a transaction edi mu car number ma me say next year will register, will renew and this year. Inti you who say ye the transparency at the bus system no. Kanina na mafo na ugoro bwa jemsika sisi no eni hobium. Inti se wa person this uka komo obina sebe otwuf edidia na wa because sisi ano yama aye fofofo ama na ayemre ama obia so be tumi edin eni divile di ensawoso.
Na Ghana Association and as a Ghana National Association of Canoe Carvers ye wonma na se nkabom ko a wo mo esne kodo e wo mai Ghana mu canoe ahodo a ye de esisi nsuo so no wo mo nkabom ko yi na e kasa yi wo mo ekira enema bi enkoyie kranti wo mo toto asra mampani na adodankwa akufuado na Vice President His Excellency Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia se wo mo enhwe na osoafo ohwe ye nsumnam ho nsem so no wo hwe enka bi ema wo mo ne Forestry Commission for wo mo twe dare be te se emfie miensani eye tumi krata esese ye de ma wo mo no mutumi kopenua e de be sen kanu yi bi e wo mai Ghana mu no wo mo de tabo ato so emfie miensani enya de a yeyi afiri ho nti wo mo ho kire wo mo nti mpanifo mehwe nkama wo mo na sa tumi krata no ye ma wo mo bio.
Minister of Fisheries and Aquaculture Nasama odi akoma Forestry Division ne say Commission ne say efi na koi ma wo mo ma permit a de sire kodo canoes fishing canoes wo Ghana man ha for 3 years. Ghana National Canoe Carvers Association no ye wo mre da ho a ye de ye adwuma no aban gizati yen say ye wo kwan say ye sire kodo Ghana ha aban hye ye diso ye tua ye to taxes a aban de 2 years nyina ye tua enua no so ye mfa no kwa ye to sani aban mrate ye tua royalties ye tua stompage royalties nuko aban ho e ma ne kwa hemfo ho ye stompage ni ade nyina aban e de ye adwuma sa ne ye na minister na ye yen no enye ade e be pren ne e pren china
maybe say how commission apedo ha ya abrabo into the mass and get money the mass man that for ya ye gbafu the idea aban preso ama ye permit try income tax bibia ye tua bi nti sa ba mra bi a se ma me ba mra bi se ofre yen se the chairman kan no ni na trust ni adwun because ye tua tax nso won tua pa na ye be yiro GRA for no mo yiro waje na de be ne tua tax won ye adwuma kwa no mba be de o mo se ba ba chiw na be ne adwuma ye enu ne ya ni ye ma ene ye ni adididie nti aye ye de ye didi ato aba abesi samre ya ye nya be koto aba no mo se mo me ye adwuma na mo me ye adwuma na be de ene ye nkunti aba no ye be kwoti aba no
yes you about time what's all about time adwuma ye na ye didi ya no gadam se ba ya no gadam se ye tu ukwo nsu ho nsu asai ya se ya Ghana no epo no ma nam ma no enye ye kanu fo na ma nam ma gadam se fo no so fa kwa nsu nsu bia no abanya bi kwa sa no enam nyina so a nsu anu enti enam na ye ba kwa no mo se na bom epu no ma ama nam ba no ana se ya gadam se fo no wo mo ho a wo mo tua ye se nam no enti ye kanu fo abadoye na awo ya wunya ya wo kwotena ho no ye sere wo se fa sa abadoye ne ye adwuma na hwe wu ama so a wo mo so wo mo sire kodu abi na aba sa wo se sam nkwala ni sa adwuma ni nyina enya dai ye nyai mfie miensa ma me ye bele ya didi ni ya hwe ya ma
na ewiem sakraya ho sensem ye climate change de aban a otisoi na ni abrepa eno ne nam so ama West African Service Center on Climate Change for wo mo ene adapted land use for wo mo akom ho abomu a wo mo echesensunsan so boni bia e be fa climate change so aba no wo mo agina yie se wo mba behwe na wo mo asa no.
We believe that West Africa, as we have known and as we have heard, that West Africa is not immune from the issues of climate change. Several presentations in the last few days, since yesterday, we have seen how the signals of climate change have been affecting us also in Africa. Rising temperature, variability in rainfall, droughts everywhere within the region, shortage and issues of food security, and all the other compound events like heat waves, ravaging our region. So we believe that it is now time
actually to develop services which could be useful to organizations, institutions, private organizations, like we said, NGOs, CBOs, that conduct activities on behalf of the citizens in our region to be able to provide information, to be able to provide scientific data, to be able to provide scientific evidence for them to take to the citizen, in order to reduce the impact of climate change in our region. Of course, it is no news, and I'm pretty very sure that in all our countries we have known that climate change is affecting everybody. Like I said, it has been reducing our food productivity, crop yield have been affected if there are issues of climate change. Our health is affected. Infrastructure within our region is affected, isn't it? So a lot of things are all compounded with issues of climate change. So this is one of the cardinal, pivotal focus for WASCAL to do in providing climate and environmental services for our region in order to mitigate and also to reduce the impact of climate change in our society.
Oh my Ghana ha ye kan anyumtofo a wo mabɔ nwuma che ya wo mo akwadare e wo high life nwumto mu pa kojo entry ya dodo no a efren the maestro anase the Mr Music Man no ya de opani wato nwum acha high life de wakwadare e wo mu pa wagina so e de afutu ama Ghana ha anase nipa e wo Ghana ha nyina se yenhwe na ye mo Ghana nwum no pa ye bo Ghana nwum no eboa ema yetimi eton ye ho ekọ aman foforo so na we no so etimi eboa ma eye mfasodie bia esese yenya efri saade no yetumi enya eboa ma oman no etumpon
I don't need one Ghana nyum tunia waji din na watu nyuma che ye pa ma edom agena tumu ora kojo entry na di tu dwa say sauba Ghana ha emebunu bi ti second promise kidi ene afoforo bi etesa eka ho a watu nyum no wo mu wonim de omunim nyum to no mo ya de pa se de wonu ama e Nigeria eye no ebia no mo nso ye e wo Ghana ha de aka ne say ye betai wati wa kwanua sanyina so titaipa na ka ho bi ama enwum a wo mo to no o matimi atumpon de akwawiase afa na nyina wo kire say onipa ba ko entimi mo onoa ne ho dero emfa de wo ye ho enti ebehia se edom nyina betai wachi a titru sa emwa no wo hwehwe de free aban no enchen owura kwadwantwi de nsem nyina to dwa ebra no kasafa Ministry of Tourism, Art and Culture won hyehyɛ ya wode egu akwam se December bosumi no bia dura obebo dero afa Ghana nwom ho ama wiase nyina tibi eno no kyerɛ se eni kwan se eye December nko a e wo se ye da bia owura kwadwantwi adodo na afra ne Mr Music Man wo ye Ghana nwom tuni oto afropop high life reggae na ne nwom so de agidin wo baabia 22 albums ena waya Tom and Jerry eno kra de ebeye nwom kese bagidin ewo abibremoto e hanyina kane kra no na oye Gamron so chairman.
Ghana nwom must be promoted all the time, and I must say that the never for social media, the images you see and in and any interest to us. Ghana's music must be well promoted. So Ghana for will always remember their songs, their dance moves and all that. Nigeria for the Ahua is worldwide, no, and yet just the individual musicians in the government is involved. Want to share Nigeria for what is attached to them, if I know 491 in Asifona. They want to change that image, and they have a good artist, Burna Boy and Wizkid in Asifona. They're doing well. I think that the government must get involved in trying to help us uplift Ghana's image. King Promise, Stone Boy, Kofi Kinata, Shatawale, and the rest, they are doing it. But the help must be from the government.
Enu atikra no kasa biem enam so Nyankopon ya adoma bronya da 25th December no wo ya musical concert ewo Rotary Park no ewo Kumasi a Mr Music Man Kojo Entry wono so egina mu bie en wo ka kire enkrofo a wo mo do no mo pe no nwum se obi an kana komanto ne yem enam se edane de obema na yesronko kra ama wo mo
Onim se Jata Buene Numinado Sakoshima, you know what you get. I have always been a performer. Performing is what I give to the people. And next week, Monday, 25th December, is the day that I come to share that good vibes with the people of Kumasi. I have for some years, and I'm looking forward to this one. This is going to be a great moment. Performing for the fans is a blessing. And I come here to share that blessing with the people of Kumasi and whenever around here now. It's a blessing to be here.
Ya de kasebo no potamu puntuo kasebo emu na ye kwakopie mu wo kuro bia ye fe no homeso wei eye brono a eben suhu amenase ya ewo ayensua no mansin emu wo mu ekira eniema bebre enkoyie ewo ho ensu a wo mu benum wo mu nhyeda enya bi sanso ana akwan kyese niema a ekoso ewo mabrabo mu a esese nka wo mu enya na abrabo yeye ma wo no ni nyina abo ntimpanifo mehwe enka ho asem ema wo
nipa wowo homeso na warekasai wochirema wobebo wongegwa wo ho no beye afe apem ahankron adiosia anan na sabre na bepem nei fomunsu na onganoma a meno ken sa fomunsu no so onganoma onganya ohaubia nanso enansan ya okonfu bi abetena mantem ho a oye nyankamade ewo insu no ho ne ade nintino edi hu aba abeto wonsu ya wonim ne a se wono musa nsu na ebekwa akosi nipa ichiremu a onetu hu anamon bibre ne assemblyman na owo mantem ho ne nananom ahemfo nyina atwetwe ho nkomo nanso bepem nei obia ntu anamon bia emfa ahoye nanso insu yongan no ofisa amresanti enye wonhweye esan ntumpan ne ade a wobekọ na okonfu abubomudi agu de bi agu nsu no ne ade nintin abeye hu ama won asensu no wontumi no masanse no so ne nsu ya wode wo ho to so enam sa asemi so ma wode adesredere to ankurankure enum ne aban enum se wosre wonara womumode antu hu na mono mepensu pa bi ema won se ne be ya oyare bi imbambe ka won ene womba ne ade nyina wo homesu kuruduanum ene nkurasi a ewo mantem ho no sansu na no wonyina de wo ho to so enti wosre aka adonfo se wombe ko wo moa
nsu aso ameke nukwe ye wonsu bi oha nka ye risasi na medical kan nso okonfu bi abetra ye petem ha since last year no was started asayen nsu ya kan won moa ise nsu na istibia nsu no mo ese enye mahwe welanu be na otu ba kuni obeye nyankuma di bi onsunum etwetwa mmoa ye aduan onsunum ho nti amansunu nyina ye potokra wodi ye bibia enyeye isi wan sensu no wodi gwa ye nyan se wodi sansu kwa be gware je se no nsu de bitibia mu sese de se ye be num nsu aje se kotopia water nsu ye se ska se fansu ye din
okon ko sia kwa na ode atu nsunum kwa akokọ ne nsunu kura wode tu nsunum ti se mo fa ne be kwa se wo be se nsunu wontumi nsaw je ye be ja won ansa won abese nsu se na etin ye ntumi num je ye de wo huru niamam anase edi siniama nti ye sramara mo aye sanso ansa no gunsunum na eba na nsu na ni nyina sesa anu ko sia mo ja ni nyina ko nsunum nti amansunu podi se de ntumi nsaw kura je se de chuchu niamam asa je se ko pensu eto ansana ya eduan
ba yesa unsu ha be ya afimi ensantemuni ena okonfu bi ba ye ntem ha onu de odi ha be ye ni empire bobia nti osori a ha no be yi ni mpaye ha no be ni nyankumade nti no wakumumua muamani tua nkoko ntakra ni shinap ni kasapreku tua no ne gugu ho no ni omu ye ni ti e ba ha de achepa me kra de metuma ka se kra ene ewu mi menya 45 years ewe kra ha ne yewu mi nti nsunsu problem a ye face wa pa se ye nsu na o madan we a omu se de omu di nkosua egu nsu no mo ekire se omu boyendua nti ye ha wa ye face ni ti ye sere se mu wo mu aye bia ene mu mfa mabua ye na sesi ade ye nsu de ye ni nsu a ye benum
mi gina we so na makoje aboafo nkratso ye ba bongo di fara e de agudie mu nsem eba bebremu enti me enko ba bia ye twa ye ho abasisia